With the introduction of the Osmo 360, we've finally got some decent competition for the Insta360 X5. And no matter what anybody says, competition is good because it pushes both these companies and other companies to make better products, which is better for us consumers in the long run. But I still think the Insta360 X5 is the king of 360 cameras. And in this video, I'm going to tell you about my 6 reasons why. Before we start, so you know I know what I'm talking about, I've been using 360 cameras now for nearly 5 years. I've had a lot of Insta360 cameras. I've used a GoPro Max back in the day, and I've got a lot of experience of using these in multiple scenarios, traveling, on the bike, all sorts of things. I've tested lots of aspects of all of these cameras over time, so I can give you an honest opinion of what these two cameras are like and the features and the pros and cons of both of them. Now, the first major one for both of these cameras is replaceable lenses. When it comes to 360 cameras, they are particularly susceptible to scratches, and if you do get scratches, then it is kind of a big deal because it does show up more on these cameras than it would on other cameras. The fact that you've got two lenses recording 360 degrees, little scratches, especially when you're changing the keyframing and stuff in post-production, do tend to show up. So first of all, the best thing is to do is try and look after cameras, always use the lens protectors, try not to scratch the lenses if you can help it, but if the worst does happen, then with these cameras you have got the ability to change the lenses out. But with the DJI Osmo 360, you have to send it off to DJI to get a replacement. You do have to pay for the repair. It's about $50 to get these changed, plus it does take up to 90 days. Those are just the things I've heard. I haven't had to do it myself yet, but it is possible to get them replaced. With the Insta360 X5, you have got replaceable lenses that you can change yourself. Let me show you. This is a replaceable lens kit. I've done a whole video on it. I'll link it up above. You can buy one of these. It comes with one lens because generally when you do, if you can see on this one, look, I dropped it on the floor and I did have to replace the lens. Generally, if it drops on the floor, hopefully, it only scratches one lens. So it's about, I think it's $24.99. With the purchase, you get the toolkit and everything to get you started and replace the lens yourself. You can do it. So they are personally repairable by you. And that's what one of the main features of this camera is. You can replace the lenses, switch them out, and keep on shooting. There's no delay in using the camera. Image quality next, and this is always like a contentious one. People like the look of the DJI. It's got 10-bit footage, which is great. You've got 1-inch sensors on here, which is brilliant as well. But image quality isn't always dependent on the image size, and that's where the Insta360 X5 does come in. It's a smaller sensor. They are 1/1.28-inch sensors on here, so not that much smaller than the 1/1-inch sensors you've got in here. But inside of the Insta360 X5, you've got 3 chips. Now, you've got a 5nm image processing chip, an AI chip, a main processing chip for all the power and stuff, and then the image processing chip really does help with the image quality. Side by side, it's pretty much indistinguishable. You can't really tell the difference between the two. They both have really good image quality. You can pixel peep, you can go into the fact that they are using different sensor sizes and not using all the pixels in the sensor. You can really dive deep into the specs, but everyday people really aren't going to notice the difference. Good image quality in both. Low light is good in both. It's down to you really what you think, but personally I really like both of these cameras, and I think when it comes to image quality, they are pretty much identical. Low light, if anything, the X5 is a little bit better. It is a processed image, so it just depends what you're going for, but not everybody's going to be shooting a lot of footage in low light anyway. But I don't know, image quality wise I think they're pretty similar, and you're going to get great results from both of these cameras. Editing Zander here. I'm just looking at the footage on the screen now by doing side-by-sides, doing the image comparison when we're doing this video, and I'm got to be honest, I don't like the look of the Osmo DJI 360. I don't know what it is. It might be, truthfully, the fact that I've used Insta360 cameras for so long and I just have that knowledge of what it should look like, or it does look like when I see it. But I'm not a massive fan of the colours. It looks a little bit oversaturated to me. I know we've got that 10-bit footage. The colours, there is a lot more colours in the image processing to choose from, but it doesn't look, to my eye, like a natural image. I'd prefer the overall look of the X5 in my honest opinion. That's just my honest opinion. Everybody's view is different, and this is a very, it's quite subjective when you're looking at stuff, what you think looks good and what doesn't. But for me, the X5 just looks better in every scenario. Low light as well, although you've got the bigger sensors on the DJI Osmo 360, the low light, that pure video mode on the X5 just looks so good. That's just my personal opinion. Yours might differ. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. The X5 has something called adaptive tone, whilst we're on the case of image quality. That basically, in post-production, adapts the exposure of the footage. So if you're going in from shade into sunlight, it keeps the exposure, and it does that in the post-production. It doesn't do it in the camera, it does it in the post-production, but it really does help with the exposure, or the overall exposure of the image. It's a nice feature. You don't have anything similar like that on the Osmo 360. So if you're looking, again, something that helps with the image quality, adaptive tone is a good feature that they've introduced with the X5. Number 4, and a mode I use all of the time, is Insta Frame mode. Basically, Insta Frame mode records 2 files for you. It records a 360 file, which you can go and post-process and post-edit, add keyframes to in post-production, and a flat video file in a lower resolution. So having that 1080p flat video file just recorded, you still get that visible selfie stick look with the 360 camera, but you don't have to do any post-production with it. It's just a flat video file that you can share and do whatever you want with on social media or whatever. So Insta Frame mode is exceptional. You can go into the image and change it from 9:16 to 16:9. It's a bit like Me mode, but Me mode does record in 4K, but doesn't record the 360 footage on top of that as well. Insta Frame mode is really good. I use it all the time. The one clear advantage that Insta360 has got is with the application and the desktop studio. It's far more intuitive, far more advanced, far easier to use than the DJI software in my experience. DJI have improved their software, but there are stuff in the desktop studio, for instance, from Insta360. Simple things like right click on the mouse to add a keyframe. It just saves so much time. You don't have to keep on trying to find the keyframe on the DJI software to add a keyframe, and with the right click to add a keyframe in the software, it's brilliant. I love that feature. I use it all the time. The app is fantastic. You've got the shot lab, you've got flash cuts, you've got AI editing. There's 3 different ways to edit your footage, which makes filming, editing and sharing your footage so much quicker. The application, they have that sort of legacy when it comes to the application Insta360. They've been doing this for so long. They're a lot further along with the software and the application with their cameras. It's just a lot better than what the other manufacturers can offer at the moment. So when it comes to editing your footage in post-production, like you have to do with the 360 footage a lot of the time, then Insta360 just has a clear advantage. Lastly, the accessory ecosystem is a lot bigger with the X5 because it's just been around for longer. They've been making cameras now, this is the 5th generation, and they've just got lots of accessories for whatever purpose you're using it for, whether you're a skateboarder, a moto vlogger, a skier, a diver. Doesn't matter what accessory you're looking for, they have got an accessory for you. Surf accessories, scooter accessories, just so many accessories. It doesn't matter what you're doing, you can find an accessory for you. It's really, really impressive how many accessories they do have. And now they've updated it so the mic Air from Insta360, the external audio source, works with the camera as well. So that's one of the advantages that DJI did have in the past. All their microphone systems worked with the cameras, but now you've got the mic Air. That's a brilliant feature, so that really equals out when it comes to audio quality. The X5 is also the first 360 camera to have ND filters. So you can buy ND filters. Again, I've done a whole video about it. I'll link up above to get really good motion blur, good cinematic footage. Cinematic, as far as cinematic footage you can get with 360 cameras. It's the only camera that has ND filters. There is no option to add ND filters or any other sort of accessories to the lenses on the Osmo. So if you are looking to really dive into making your footage look a bit better with ND filters, if you're looking to grab some accessories for your surf trip coming up soon, then you are covered with Insta360. DJI just haven't got the library of accessories as of yet because it's just a relatively new device. I'm sure it will come further on down the line, but as of filming this video, it's another win for Insta360. So after using this for a couple of weeks now, I've noticed a few things that I don't actually like about the Osmo 360, which I just wanted to share with you because not a lot of people have been talking about them in other videos I've watched on the internet. Number one is that it is a little bit top heavy. Because of the design, it's quite chunky and the lenses are big. You've got those 1-inch dual lenses on the front. It feels more top heavy than the X5 does. The X5 has got that long sleek design rather than the short stumpy design, and it does make a difference. This is like pulling on my wrist already after just recording for a few minutes, and it really does, it just feels top heavy when you're using it, which is something I actually don't like about this. Because the X5 is long, it sort of balances out the weight along the width and the length of the device, so it just feels more balanced. And when you're using these on an everyday basis like a normal person, you do notice that. The second thing is it does feel very plasticky. The body itself doesn't feel particularly premium compared to the X5. The X5 just feels a little bit more premium. The materials they use just feel a bit nicer. This does feel very plasticky. I'm not a massive fan of it. Also, the lens protector that you get is quite stiff and quite hard. It's not like a soft silicone plastic you get with the X5. And I would, hazard a guess that over time, of you putting that on and off, it would actually create scratches on the lenses. It's very stiff and very hard. I'm not a massive fan of it whatsoever. I can't prove that it would scratch the lenses over time, but I would think that it might at some point. Just a few of the downsides that not many other people have been talking about, and I just wanted to give you my honest opinion of using this for a few weeks now. Good first attempt from a DJI, and it does have some advantages over the X5, like inbuilt storage, the mount system that is the same as the other cameras that DJI do, but yeah, it's just not quite there as of yet. The Insta360 X5 is still the king of 360 cameras as far as I'm concerned, but like I said at the start of the video, it's great to have some competition now. Right, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. If you want to grab either of these cameras, there will be an affiliate link in the description down below. That's how this channel grows. If you purchase that link, thanks very much. If I've got any discount codes or other further accessories, I think you get a free replacement lens kit with every X5 purchase. So check out the link down there. Thanks to Insta360 for that one. If you like these kind of videos, make sure that you check out this one here, and you might like this playlist of my other 360 stuff. If you click that link, I'll see you over there. Cheers, guys. Bye.